Argentina, Morocco, and the biggest circus ever seen. Football at Big Sports Day. It's a concept that has always seemed a little off somehow. The world's most popular game rarely, if ever, enjoys center stage at the games, instead taking a backseat to volleyball and sailing for a couple of weeks every 4 years. Olympic football usually tends to force its way into the headlines only when something goes wrong. Luckily for tea-timely emails scraping through the dog days of July, football at the Games has a rich history of farce and controversy, dating back to 1896 when an unofficial final was played between Denmark and Greece. The referee was Prince George, a royal in both nations, and Prince Philip's uncle, and it ended either 9-0 or 15-0 to Denmark, with the prince presumably losing interest. This tradition of confusion, poor organization, and general apathy about the final result has persisted through the years. 2 teams in the interwar period, Czechoslovakia in 1920 and Peru in 1936, quit the tournament over refereeing controversies. In 2012, the North Korean women's side nearly didn't play at all, after screens at Hamden Park displayed the South Korean flag by mistake before their match against Colombia. The higher stakes from the women's tournament have led to some more dramatic moments too, like in 2016 when USA keeper Hope Solo labeled Sweden a bunch of cowards for the shameful act of eliminating her team in a penalty shootout. This time around, the men's event kicked off amid tight security as Israel faced Mali in Paris. That was expected to be the main game of concern on Wednesday, but Argentina and Morocco had other ideas. With the African side leading 2-1 deep into an absurd amount of stoppage time, Argentina's Christian Medina scored one of the greatest last-minute pinball equalizers you'll ever see. Cue a pitch invasion, with fans throwing missiles at the celebrating Argentina players before the referee appeared to blow for full time. Except it turned out that, in fact, the game had been suspended, the players stuck in the tunnel for a good hour waiting for things to blow over. While they were waiting, Argentina also found out that actually, they were still behind, with the goal chalked off for a correct, but egregiously delayed, VAR offside call. When the teams returned to the field in a now empty stadium in Saint-Étienne, 3 more minutes were played before full time was finally called. A bona fide thriller had been diluted down into a nonsensical mess. Even good old Prince George didn't mess things up this badly. Argentina, whose players were heartily booed after celebrating their Copa America win with a racist sing-song about French players, decided to take the result on the chin and move forward. Oh, hang on, sorry, what's that? No, of course they didn't. It's the biggest circus I've ever seen in my life, fumed Argentina coach Javier Mascherano, who has clearly never checked out Cirque du Soleil. I don't think the game should be played for 3 minutes after an hour and a half, he added, not unreasonably. Nicolas Otamendi offered some even stronger words. What happened today makes you angry and impotent, sobbed the centre-back, revealing a hitherto undetected side effect of Olympic disappointment. Argentina must now aim for 2 wins and 0 diplomatic incidents in their 2 remaining group games, against Iraq and Ukraine. Meanwhile, the women's event kicks off later on Thursday as Canada face New Zealand. The defending champions should know their opponents well, having been caught spying on their training sessions with a drone. Eesh. We're off to watch the archery.